Well, thank you very much, and I am joining you from Busi sub-county in Entebbe municipality, Wakiso district. And Busi Island is one of the 4 islands that make up Entebbe at the far ends of the municipality to be reached. And as I speak, of course, we know the lockdown is still continuing and a lot of expectations from people, especially on the government relief fund. When it comes to service delivery, such islands have always been left behind when it comes to reaching out to them. And as I speak, Busi Island is not one among those that the Prime Minister's office considered to be giving the relief funds. Yesterday, the Red Cross, alongside other well-wishers, were able to deliver some relief foods to the elderly people. And apparently this area is one of those that was worst hit, especially with the HIV AIDS, and a number of people, a number of homes were left without the caretakers, and women make up the big number who are now widows and need this relief. But well, to put this into context, I am joined by the sub-county chairperson, Mukalas, to just make us understand really what is happening in the area. And welcome with me on NTV.
Yeah, thank you.
We know that you are not among the target groups. Your sub-county is not among the target groups that the government offered to give the relief funds. But how is this a challenge for your people in this area?
Yeah, I'm really shocked to hear that my sub-county is not with those sub-counties mentioned to have the relief fund. Just because we're in Wakiso district, and above all, we are proposing to be in the state status. I wanted to also to have a number of questions to the people engaged in the programs, because when you find out that my sub-county will not receive the relief, yet it is in Wakiso district, I believe there might be some manipulations which are going on within, and I'm not so sure that, because the money which is meant to be for Wakiso and the Kampala metropolitan would come and further to this island, it would benefit. But if it fails to come, then I will remain with a lot of questions.
Chair, let me ask you, why do you think your sub-county needs that money?
The need comes along in this dilemma. Most of the people, or the caretakers of the elderly, are working within Kampala and the city centers and municipalities. You find out that a border rider from Kampala is a born of this area, where the little which he earns so far has to deduct a portion such that it caters for the family or for the elderly in this sub-county. The problem is so severe that when they were talking about the lockdown, they were all laid down, minus saying that, oh, where are you coming from? Are you from the islands? Are you from the far ends? They laid them out for good.
But okay, let me ask you, what percentage of your population do you think needs the relief funds from government?
The population which needs the relief fund is 40%. 40%, because I suggest that the 60 are farmers, but 40% at least have been engaged in the kind of work within the state centers and the municipalities. And also the constant raids, which has greatly affected my people in my sub-county, more so on the lake, where it got the illegal fishing mechanism. It affected so much my people, whereby their income status went down.
Okay, Chairperson, we know that service delivery, especially in the islands, is always a challenge.
Yes.
We have had the ongoing vaccination of the vulnerable groups, and I am told in your area you have some good number of the elderly. Have they been vaccinated?
None of the elderly has been so far vaccinated, basing on the challenges which the government is always talking about. they are talking that the challenges is all about money. But I believe there is a great amount of money which the government got, which I was suggesting, was it how many billions?
Yeah, for
Some,
the vaccine,
for
I'm talking about the vaccine.
the vaccines.
Yes.
And yeah, we have not totally got the vaccines in plenty here. Only, which I can clarify about, the 119 doses for the first, being the first dose, which was meant for the health workers and also for the security, plus also the leaders who engage themselves in the community.
Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to us, Chairperson. For time purposes, we will leave it there. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you indeed. I'm Charles Mukalazi, the chairperson, LC3, Bussi sub-county. I believe that the government needs to do some greater work on this island.
Well, thank you very much. Charles Mukalazi is the chairperson of Bussi sub-county, just bringing us to speed of what really the entire sub-county stands like when it comes to government response, especially to the vulnerable groups, but also addressing the questions around the coronavirus pandemic with the vaccine.